Here comes a new challenger!
Hello there everyone, and welcome to a brand new video, in which case we will be talking about Roy from, well, Fire Emblem in Smash. I already did a Marth analysis and I kind of covered a few things on Roy, but I think it's now that we focus on Roy. And the next two analysis will be on Chrom and Lucina, though I think I'll do Lucina first, then Chrom. So, let's talk about Roy, and why he as a character is so frightening. Now you may be wondering, why is Marth there? Well, Marth is basically everything that Roy thankfully isn't, and we're going to be discussing that. But by the time I upload this, it should be the last day, or the, or around there, to vote Marth and choose your Legends 5. So if you haven't voted Marth, please do so. I'll have a link in the description below. But with that all being said, let's talk about Roy. So, Roy is a character, for those who don't know, pretty simple to understand. Marth's strongest moves are at the tip, Roy's strongest moves are at the base of the sword. Right? You can tell because of the highlight in both characters' swords. So, as an example, if I do an F smash with Marth versus an F smash with Roy, you'll notice that the glow is radically different. Marth's is on, like I said, the tip. Roy's is on the base. Right? That makes sense. So, when it comes to it, now that you know how that works, let's talk about it. So, Roy in Smash 4, one of his main issues was landing lag and shield. He would lose to shield quite a lot. However, in this game, because characters universally got, landing lag reduction on their aerials, that allows Roy to really be the character that he was seemingly built for in Smash 4. And because shield isn't really a very strong option as it was in the previous game, Roy shot up from being one of the low tier, arguably mid tier characters to now arguably top tier. And he is a very convincing top tier at that. He has everything you would ever want. Movement, right? Speed, good ledge trapping options. The only thing I'd say he's kind of like meh at is edge guarding. But even then, it's only pretty meh, and his ledge trapping more than makes up for it, all things considered. He's got combos, he has, he has combo throw, he has a lot of things that you would want out of a character. He even has an easy kill confirm off of jab. Now, because I haven't really practiced attack cancel back airs, just know that I'm not really going to be showing that part too much, but no, it is possible to do jab back air through attack canceling, so that's nice. So Roy as a character, he's very much buffed up from the last game. Makes sense too, I'm not surprised. Roy's great. But what makes Roy so great, essentially, in this game? It can't just be all that. Well, it is all that and more. He has insane kill power, at a ridiculous degree, in my opinion, in some cases. I mean, let's have Marth at 60, and let's keep it at fixed damage. 60, we'll keep it at fixed damage. That's pretty far. And with rage, oh man, you know that's killing. You know that's killing. Alright, and if, say for instance, your opponent tries to DI away, you can simply up, and then there you go. You can also delay the hits, so it's easier to connect in a weird way. So, like, for instance, you could do that. So there you go. Now you may be thinking, well, you just have to throw out the move, right? There's no way you can combo into it. But I beg to disagree. Because Roy can combo into it. He can combo into side B. Wah woo wee wah. So imagine you're Marth here. And poor Marth, is sitting here at ledge, worrying about Gatekeeper beating him. And here's Roy just coming up with jab. Alright, if I try to get up attack, boom, bam, done. Alright, makes sense. Or, if he tries the same get up option again, boo ba bee ba boo, dead. Alright, fun times around. Okay, obviously this is max rage, but even with like 120% of rage, you're still killing relatively early, right? Oh, let's say you roll. Oh, okay, I'll just catch you. You jump, I'll catch you. I'll still catch you. Nothing you do, I'll catch you. I can mash. Alright, I'm hitting Casper more than I'm hitting you. Ah, that's crazy. So, in a sense, Roy is scary. He's a very scary character because he utterly decimates shield, which makes you worried to shield, right? If Roy hits you with a move and you try to punish, you can just dash back, no harm done. Oh, what happens if he got a sour spot? Well, luckily, sour spots allow him to confirm into sweet spots, because that is the type of character Roy is. Alright, Roy is definitely way more improved than he was in the last game. Alright, so he has everything you ever want, and plus, unlike Marth here, where Marth, well, like I said, his whole thing is on the tip, and tipper hits are, as you can tell, very hard to get. Whereas with Roy, obviously, you don't have to worry about stupid tipper, because your entire damage is in the base of the sword. So it's not about how far you are from your opponent, but how close you are. But here's the thing. Since he has a sword, having a sword means he has a disjoint. So if I were to grab a Starman here, as you can see, my sword's not glowing because it's a disjoint. You can't get past this. All right. So even if all he gets are sour spots, he's still doing really good because he's spacing you out. And when you try to approach Roy or get in, guess what? You're gonna get hit and you're gonna die. All right, but I hear what you're saying. You're thinking, well, SabdierZ, that's all well and dandy, but what else does Roy have? Well, Roy has other great tools, such as a good out of shield option with his up B. His up B, mind you, has super armor. So, if we set our Marth to F smash here, alright, I'll win out. Wowie wowie. Makes sense, right? So Roy's got a pretty good up B out of shield, all things considered. Not one of the better ones, but still pretty good. Gets you out of a lot of situations. In terms of recovery, he can actually change the angle of his side B, so it can go straight up vertically, or it can go, horizontally. That's nice, that's great. Which means he can mix up his recovery. Instead of me going, for instance, as an example, instead of me going directly to ledge, I could just go up and still manage to get to the ledge. My opponent thinks, oh, I'm gonna go from here, when in reality, I'm above. So Roy can mix up his recovery. That's something that not other swordies really have, unless you're like Cloud, but Cloud needs limit, stuff like that, right? So Roy has a lot of great tools, right? He can pressure you on a shield. He has amazing ledge trapping. He has decent throws. He has decent throws. He has combos and kill confirms, right? He has a stupid jab. Mind you, this jab, let's see here. All right, so here we go. All right, so now we're gonna hold here. All right, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's 4 frames. I'm just trying to show that. But his sword is 4 frames. So, that jab, stupid jab, you get hit by it, you die. All right, it's just a matter of facts and logic. There's nothing you can do to escape it. All right, and he can combo into the jab from his nair, which, yes, I mentioned with Marth is a hindrance, but with Roy, it's just an added on bonus. Because even if you nair the shield, guess what? You can, in this situation, right? I hit your shield, Marth tries to grab me, he misses the grab, I approach, I dash in, hit him with a jab, and back air him for his troubles. So Roy, in a sense, unlike Marth, who Marth needs to perfectly space, has to worry about the opponent's DI, predict, or in some cases react to the opponent's DI, has to worry about wanky hitboxes like side B being outside of the blade, by the way, the tipper of side B, it's outside of the sword, it's not, like that right there. Come on. Sorry, okay, let me get a little farther away. Let me just... You know, you heard the sound there. But look how weird that is, especially when you try to combo the tipper into itself. So Marth has a lot of those inconsistencies. Roy doesn't have to worry about those inconsistencies. Sure, he may have one reason why he's struggling to kill, because he's not getting those sour spots, but as I mentioned in the Marth video, Roy's sour spots can sometimes help him like that. I could literally land with an up air into a jab. My sour spots connect with my sweet spots, and my sweet spots lead to death. That's not something Marth can really say, but Roy can. And Roy, again, he's so good in this sort of sense because he can space you out, right? And if he smacks you with a sour spot move, he still has the advantage. He can combo off of that. Not many characters can do something like Roy can, especially because you'll be annoyed of getting hit by this. I mean, it just sounds annoying to get hit by, alright? This, painful. But this? Never mind. Roy, you're not being a good example. Like that sounds annoying to get hit by. You're gonna approach that, you're gonna get annoyed by Roy, and it already doesn't help that Roy can literally just swing the sword randomly without really getting punished. Alright, this is something that is scary about this character. Alright, he has a really good down air, which is not something Marth sadly has. Alright, really, you know, it's actually not that bad out of shield, arguably, and you can get stuff off of it, you know. It's pretty, obviously it's good at spiking, which is not something Marth could really say because his is like kind of janky when it comes to trying to hit that. Roy just has a lot of great things, and it's thanks to Ultimate's mechanics and the systems that they have in play that makes him so good. Grabs are weak, well, that's not a problem for Roy, because even if he gets a grab, well, guess what? Even if he can't really use his grab to his advantage, right? At the very least, when he does get one, he can get reward by putting your opponent in an uncomfortable situation, whatever the case may be, right? And Roy, well, it's not the greatest at all. It's pretty bad, but typically Roy with rage is something you will see often. So let's say hypothetically, in most cases, this you will have rage with Roy, right? He does live pretty long. Let's say like 110. You know, you'll still get kills, even down here, because Roy lives longer, right? He's kind of heavier, you know, he's a fast faller. In theory, because he's a fast faller, he should be easier to combo. But in some cases, I mean, it's because of how his body is and how the FE characters are. Their hurtboxes are kind of weird to like combo, so Roy typically lives way longer than most of his FE counterparts. Because of that, he will usually have rage more often than not, and because of that, now you have to worry about like getting kill throwed, right? Let's see what the lowest is. I'm with like 110 rage. I think it's like 140. I think. Super close on a platform that's basically dead. All right, but still, you know, pretty good. And again, with rage, you will find that, say, jab side B, pretty stupid. And again, jab is like literally the easiest thing to get. And you could literally do it, dash back, do it again. All right, so stupid. But if you get it, well then at your ledge, you could in theory kill them off of one single jab. So this character is pretty ridiculous. This character has a lot of things that Marth wishes he had. Roy is a funny story in Ultimate, because Roy went from one of the worst characters in Melee, one of the meh characters in Smash 4, and is now in my opinion, a dominating force. I truly believe this character is top 10. I think, in my opinion, crazy as it sounds, I think Roy is the best swordy in the game because he has access to all these tools. A character that people will say is the best swordy is Shulk, because potentially with the Monado arts, he could, you know, switch arts whenever he needs to for any situation, but the problem is that Shulk still has issues with his startup, with the startup of his moves. Roy, sure, he has startup, but what type when you have this move? This move does it all, and when it's staled, in a weird way, it honestly buffs it, which is really weird. Like, because now it has less knockback, meaning, hey, easier to confirm off of in some weird ways, right? Because the sweet spot still has a lot of, you know, it still has a lot of hit stun. You're gonna get hit, right? Even though the combo counter didn't show it comboing, the fastest option Marth has, I believe it's a frame 1 up B, but most characters it's like frame 3 air dodge, so they're gonna get hit by that anyways. And again, by the time you air dodge and land, Roy has literally no landing lag, so you're gonna die. Roy, as a character, is by all means amazing in this game. He has so much to his name. He is so scary to play against. If you are put in a tech chase situation, right, where say he fares you, you land, and then he side Bs you. If you roll away, obviously he's gonna catch that and maybe do like a attack canceling F tilt or a dash cancel F tilt. All right. If you roll in, he's just gonna hit you with F smash, and F smash, you know, what's like that same position. If Marth tries to roll, well then, and I read that you're gonna roll in, boom. Oh, and if you know, say do a get up attack, down air into something, shield in into jab. Basically, Roy can continuously have the advantage, and it's one of the most scariest things about this character. It's why I personally believe he's just the best swordy in the game by a long shot. Now, these are just my opinions. Obviously, everyone has their own opinions, and I would love to hear yours in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Maybe you don't, maybe you do, but all things considered, I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Let's try reaching to 1,000 subs before the end of the year, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.
I'm coming through, partner, we can do this right. You're the fire, I'm the wind tonight. Burning dread, ha, that's right.